Hey everyone, we recently purchased some bar stools to replace our old bar stools in our basement bar. I was taking everything out and I thought I'd make a video just for anyone else as a review and just go through the assembly process so you know what you're getting yourself into with these. These are the 30-inch Danazia swivel bar stools from Wayfair. I'll put the link and the SKU number, all that into the description. But started taking out, we got 3 boxes. There's 2 stools per box. So I opened up one, no concerns with the packing, everything looked good. Of course, the first thing you want to inspect is the seat. It's a faux leather seat cover. They look good. So I just double checked those just to make sure there wasn't any issues, and I'll do that for the whole group of chairs. But I'm gonna go ahead and put together 2 just so you can see how we go about, really I'll just put together 1 just for quickness of the video. So you can see just what goes into it, how involved it is. This is everything that came in the box. Comes with some instructions. So we're just gonna dive right in, and then at the end, give you a little bit of my thoughts on just the bar stools, quality, comfort, etc. So just the first thing is they give you 2 packages of hardware. Seems like it's 1 per stool. So I'm not gonna go through and just compare it all versus the manual, but the nice thing is they do give you the Allen wrench that you need. It's a number 4. It looks like everything's the Allen key. If it helps me, I do have the attachment for my drill. So I just, put a 3/8, essentially like a socket connector on there. And if this helps speed things up, I can use this as long as I don't strip anything or damage anything. But yeah, so it does come with a tool, so that's good. First thing we're gonna do, it looks like, is put together the legs. So for this, we're gonna grab 1 ring like this. I'll set that over there. And then 1 package of these legs. So I'm gonna take it all out and get it all set up. All right, so I ended up just dumping all the screws out and giving it a quick cross check of what's shown here, and of course it doesn't line up, which is kind of funny. It's not the first time this has happened when I put together some of the stuff that comes from God knows where. But basically what it comes with is these 25mm screws. There's 4 of them. It says there should be 8. There's none of these 35mm. The rest are all 40mm. In one kit I got 15, which are 15 there, and then the other kit I got 14. So it appears that we're, for the most part, using those. I'm trying to figure out where these last 4 go. It might be on the seat itself. But we're gonna walk through it, and hopefully this helps you so you don't have to go through this when you're putting this together. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is putting this ring and connecting it to all 4 of these legs that we have here. I took a look and just was inspecting which side I would like to be facing up in case one side looks better than the other. This side looks better than the other. So what we're gonna do is make sure the side that I like, just the finish looks a little bit better. I'm gonna have that, that's the peg that would be the bottom of the chair. I'm gonna have the nice side pointing this way. I'm gonna get the screws ready here, just so you know when you're doing this. Lock nut washer goes on first. That's a small one. If you can see it with my fingers, that's the lock nut washer. And then the regular washer, that's what we're gonna be using here. All right, so I was just trying to figure out the best way to show you this on video. But this is the bottom of the leg of the chair, and this direction would be up. So I want the nicer side finish, if there is one, facing up. We've got our screw ready to go. Just gonna feed that through, line it up with that, and then just get it hand tightened, and we'll go around and do this for all of them, just so you don't have to worry about, you could tighten it all down. I like to just tighten them all at the end because it'll be easier and quicker. All right, now we're just gonna repeat as we go around here. Trying to zoom out a little bit for you. So we got 1 on, and we're gonna go and just keep going around like this. Again, bottom of the stool is there. We're just gonna fish that through, make sure we can line it up, and then just get my hand out of the way so you can see. Just quick hand tighten so it's seating. and we're just gonna keep going around. I'll do the other two. All right, so I did the other two, and one kind of annoying thing is this tool's a little long, so it can bump along the curved edge. But now I might go grab I have some smaller. This is the tool that came with. I have a little bit of a smaller one that won't scratch along the side when I turn it. Otherwise, you can just turn it this way. But I'm gonna go around and just tighten these up. Pretty easy so far. Okay, so you wanna make sure you get these nice and tight. So I cranked on them pretty good. Just, you know, you don't have to tighten them later. This is the one that I have for my set. You can see how much shorter it is than this one. The issue is just with it being curved, as you try to tighten those, it can scratch the finish on the inside here. So wouldn't be a bad idea before you do this to just get yourself a set like this. This is from Harbor Freight. Not expensive at all. All right, so the next step is we are going to be taking the actual seat swivel top piece, and we're looking for, if you can see that, there's holes around the edge of this on the inside. Get rid of that. We're gonna line those up around the edges here. And we're gonna squeeze these in around the sides, and then last one over here, till you can get this. You can just use your, there we go, there. So it just fits over the top, so you got to kind of push in around the edges there to get it over there. It wasn't overly taxing though. Now I'm going to try and get these holes lined up. That's probably the trickiest part here, since it's probably not going to want to rotate a ton. Actually, it does. It'll be all right. I'm going to take a look at that, but there's holes on the inside of this piece, and you got to line that up with these. Same thing. We're going to use the longer black screws. I'll show you in a minute. So just wanted to show you this. So first off, same setup as last time. Oh, now I got this stuck in here. Lock washer first, regular washer. None of these seem to line up, so you have to do a little moving around with the leg piece here. So you're just, what I was doing is I just put in the screw, and then I started to try to work it a little bit around until it fit in. Which, I can see it. It's over here. There, you can feel it grab. And then I'm just doing the same thing, giving it a little hand tighten before I tighten them down once I get all 4 screws in. So I'm just working my way around, and it's just adjusting this to line up with the hole on the outside. All right, not the most straightforward thing I've ever seen, but not terrible. So I'm just going around, and I had hand tightened these to this point, and now we're just tightening in from the inside through this outer piece, the swivel top, I guess. The directions are terrible, by the way, for this step. And like the step before, I'm gonna make sure these are really nice and tight, so I don't wanna have to be monkeying with these a year or 2 from now. One note, these are a little bit annoying on these, just because these pieces of wood here, so you gotta kind of go under the long way and try to just get it tight, and then of course I can't even get it there. So you're just trying to tighten it down the longer way. Get that out of the way. I suppose I could use my drill for this, but at this point, and then once you've got it pretty tight, you can see from the video, which I apologize if it's not very good, you can only go down to there, and this is with my shorter one. Good Lord, there. So it's just a little more cumbersome on these ends. So for the next step, you just want to make sure that you've got this swivel piece so that you can get at each of these openings for the screw to go through into the seat cushion. So I've turned this, got that. What we're gonna do is set the seat cushion. You can see the 4 holes. This is where those screws are gonna go into, that are gonna go through this swivel plate. I'm gonna set this down on the ground. I'm gonna flip this upside down and try to line it up with this. And then we're gonna be using the shorter bronze colored screws for this. So the next step, and I found this out the hard way, I had put the cushion on first, but that was incorrect because once you put the cushion on the stool, you can't get access to putting these screws in. So what happens now is these 3 sets of 2 holes need to get lined up with these so that it will connect like so. After that's done, we can put the top onto the stool and connect it. Let's get started. All right, I could do this on the ground, but I thought it'd be easier just to put it on the empty box. I can do this standing up. So you can see this is the backrest. Those are the holes we're trying to line up. We've got our seat cushion, and we've got the holes on the back side here. So all we're gonna do is just line it up, and you can eyeball it. I'm just gonna do the center ones because they're the easiest to see. And you're just, like everything, give it put a couple in, hand tighten them just so it's not going anywhere. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I'll show you in a second. Just want them at least in there a little bit. Okay, so those are the longer black screws, so you can get a better view. So there's those 2, there's these 2, and then yeah, 2 up over there. So 6 in total. By the way, I ran out of one of the, didn't come with enough lock washers, so I grabbed one out of the other side. I think there's enough for the other chair, but if not, I'm not too worried about 6 screws here. Should be enough, even without one with a lock washer, but just FYI. All right, so I'm just gonna warn you guys, this is definitely the most annoying part of the job. It's really hard to get these that are close to the fabric tightened in. I'm not even sure if there's a tool that would make this easy. Can't get the drill in there. Pretty much all you can do is do half turns for 10 minutes to tighten these in. So just FYI, not super fun. Not the greatest design, but these are the most likely to come loose over time, so you really want to make sure you spend the time and tighten them down as well as possible. Okay, so for the last part, just so I don't have to go down on the ground, I use the other 2 boxes to put the top cushion piece that we just got done putting the back rest on. And I think I mentioned this, but make sure that this swivel top, you know, so you can see the holes on each side. And what we're going to be doing here is trying to line this up, which of course it will not line up. You want to get these holes like that. I got to think of let me think of a better way to do this so we can just get the screws in there, but that's the spirit of what we're trying to do. Okay, we're going to try it this way. I'm just going to take this and we're going to set that on there like so. And basically all we're trying to do is just, yeah, get this so that those holes line up. I'm gonna go get the little, let's see, need these guys. And we're gonna work on just getting them in each one of these 4. You see how that one's almost lined up? One over there, one there, and one there. I'm gonna try to get this lined up and start hand screwing these in. Okay, so you can see I just hand tightened those 4 screws in. This is again where their tool is not super helpful, especially for these ones in between these bars. I'm gonna grab my drill and get them tight that way, and then just hand tighten to make sure they're really on there. I'll set the camera up so you can see me do that. I think if you don't have a hand drill, maybe the T-handle Allen wrench would be a nice way to do this. Get them all in, and then I'll go again and tighten them. I always like to go around, not fully tighten, just to make sure everything seats properly, and then there. Just go and make sure these are nice and tight. There. And I'll just quick check it with the hand tool. All right, so there it is. There's the first chair, 1 down, 5 to go. I'm gonna bring this down to the bar and just make sure the height's right. It's 30 inches, which is what my other ones are, so it should be fine, but gonna quick give it a check and try it out. All right, so I brought it down to the bar. You can see the new stool next to the old stool. It's actually just a bit taller than my old one, which is better for my bar setup. So I would say the cushion's firm, which is fine with me. It's not super soft, but I'm okay with it. Very sturdy. The swivel works really good. Sat in it, works for me. Not overly heavy, but definitely sturdy. Much heavier and heavier duty than my cheap old ones. So yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with it. It's just to allocate, definitely need to allocate some time to put these together, especially putting this backrest on to the seat. Definitely takes a little time and patience, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with these for the price. Again, I'll put the link to these specific ones that we got off Wayfair. And I hope this helps just for anyone that buys these. The instructions were not fantastic. Actually, that's being kind. They were not good. I did end up with enough hardware, so that wasn't a concern. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on putting together the other 5, but hope this helps someone out there.